Hello everybody, this is Stonewall, and today we're back with some more Black Ops 4, and we are only one day away from the new operation, on Xbox that is, and PC. So, while I'm kind of preparing for that, or getting ready for that, I'm still working towards Dark Matter. So, I've only got 2 weapons left to earn Dark Matter. That is the SG-12, which it might take a little while, and the combat knife. Where did I put that one? Right over here. The combat knife I'm actually a lot further along on. But I'm working on the SG-12 mainly because I know that one's going to take longer. From what I'm seeing so far. So what I'm going to do is jump into a couple matches with it and work towards the headshots. Now the problem is you can be pretty much centered on somebody's head, but if the pellet that kills them hits them in the chest, it won't count as a headshot. Which can be a little bit frustrating. I feel like it would make it better if any of the pellets hit the head in the killing shot, if that would count. A buddy of mine actually suggested for the other weapons that if you hit one shot to the head and then kill the person, you get credit for a headshot, even if the killing shot wasn't to the head. But I don't know, that might make things too easy. So we've still got quite a ways to go here. I'm hoping to at least get to this next level or so working on these. It's been a little bit inconsistent with headshots. One match I'll get 6, the next match I'll get absolutely nothing. So it just kind of depends, and the style of map you play matters a lot more with a gun like the SG-12 and the combat knife, of course, with the flexibility not being there that's there for assault rifles and SMGs and LMGs. So anyways, I'm going to play a match of core and a match of hardcore. I may switch the class around a little bit between each one, so we'll see. Alright, let's jump in. Alright, so this is the first class I'm running. I'm running max load, working towards another challenge actually. Extended mags 1 and 2, just for the extra ammo. Engineer, gung-ho, and dead silence. So I'm moving around quietly, getting my gun up quick.
Team deathmatch.
I'm not running the operator mod, even though I have it unlocked. Didn't really want to be that guy just yet. So one of the things with maps like this is sometimes there is a lot of space. Oh, there's a headshot. I'll take it. Sometimes there's a lot of space, open space, in areas around your spawn. That's a teammate. So that it's really easy for someone to take you out before you can even get to cover. And again, like that situation there, you kind of get used to peeking and...
We've lost the advantage.
Okay, where'd that guy go? I saw him. Oh, did my teammate pass him? Anyways. So, just saw that guy over there. Now, I could be playing more aggressively. Oh. Okay, so like this area here, it's going to be kind of difficult. Okay, he's not looking at me. Cover. There we go. Alright.
We're winning this.
And then get back on the boat.
Attack deploy beacon online.
Wait, there's a guy sitting in the back of their spawn over there. Don't know if he's AFK or not.
Hostiles have taken out our attack deploy beacon.
Looks like he's AFK. I'm gonna try to get a headshot.
Fight.
This is probably also why... Oh. Probably also why spawns aren't flipping as easily. I've noticed that tends to happen in some cases.
Have the advantage. Hostile UAV circling.
Oblivious enemies helps quite a bit whenever you're running a gun like this. And you would be surprised how many times the strategy from Sergeant York actually works pretty well. And that's where you got a row of enemies and you start shooting the ones in the back first. You generally get more than if you shoot the guy who's in the front.
Hostiles have destroyed your UAV.
He's running around quite a bit. Ah, got a headshot. I will take it.
We've taken control.
I used to really love playing shotguns in Call of Duty, but this game has kind of hurt that until they buffed the MOG. I played a match with it. I might have to do some videos with it just because it's pretty awesome. Oh, I missed. No. Also, they nerfed that to where it only takes one shot. Doesn't really matter what gun you're using.
Detected in
So
your AO.
that's very nice. How aggressive that person's gonna be. Armor. Yeah, I used to really love playing shotguns. Go back to Call of Duty Ghosts, even well, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Modern Warfare 3. Back then, whenever you prestige, you actually reset your camos, and the camos were based on your weapon level, not your not any specific challenges or anything. Hey, there's the monsoon camo. And I remember in one prestige having about all of the shotguns gold in that game. And that was actually the first Call of Duty game I had, so I've really enjoyed shotguns for a long time. But the way they've treated them in this particular game has been slightly disheartening. And I understand they don't want them to be overpowered, but for the average player, oh, they hacked it. Good grief. I had that happen to me the other day. They hacked the barricade as I ran in front of it.
UAV and TL 50% check.
Okay. Okay, you're gonna spawn me over here.
Sit rep. Hostile care package above.
And that was not a headshot, apparently. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but, you know. Oh. Alright. And I do have my shield I could be running. Something's coming in. Oh, friendly Hellstorm. Nice. Somebody's up here.
Enemy UAV above.
No! Okay. That was close. About lost the gunfight trying to go for that headshot.
Tactical reinforcement
Oh,
available.
hello.
Hostile system intrusion has been detected.
I do like the range on this one, but there's one thing that I don't know if it would make it overpowered, though. That's one of the issues for balance purposes, and that is there is absolutely no way to get a one-shot kill on a full health enemy in core. It just mathematically can't happen. I don't know if there should be a little bit of a headshot multiplier that would skew that a little bit, or what the deal should be with that. Teammate. Another teammate. There's the enemies.
Nearly in the bag.
Nomad, requesting care package truck. TACCOM.
Yep.
Standard UAV on the site. UAV standing by.
So as you can see in core, even with extended mags 2, I'm only getting 2, I guess I could get 3 kills with a single mag, but just because it's a little inconsistent as to how many shots it takes to kill, it can be a bit questionable as to when you're going to get, 2-3 shot kills. There we go. Alright.
Another dollar.
Not on top of the leaderboard, but 21 and 6 on one of the bigger maps in the game. So, definitely happy with that one.
Deploying disruptor.
Oh, nice. That was actually a pretty good read on that. Alright, so I hit my 20th headshot. Got 3 headshots in that match, so not too bad. Really good KD out of that, actually. And part of it is you tend to play a bit more reserved. You pick your fights, and that's really what you have to do with the shotgun. So what I'm going to do is shift this class around a little bit and make it a little bit better for hardcore. Alright, here we go. So I took off the extended mags attachments, which is going to be a little bit painful, but I put on long barrel and I put on team link and switched out to body armor. So the thing is, most gunfights you're not really going to survive long enough to use a stem shot. I actually have a few times, and that's actually a calling card for that. There's a challenge, but anyways. So running body armor to hopefully take an extra shot to be able to take me out so I live a little bit longer. I put long barrel on. This doesn't increase the maximum damage range, it only increases the minimum damage range. So it increases how far out you can actually get a hit marker. And in hardcore, it's going to be a kill. So every time, this is a one-shot kill in hardcore, so the better the range I can get, the better. I'm still running max load, and I'll go ahead and show you why that is. So over here under the prestige, under handling, is the last calling card in this whole section that I need to get. And most of them are all for attachments and that sort of thing on weapons. This one being max load, I'm at 203, I think that goes up to 500. So it'll be a little while on that, and I may not finish it all with the SG-12, but from what I understand, the new shotgun at tier 50 in the next contraband stream also gets the max load attachment. So that was the frustrating thing to start with looking at this challenge, is there is only one weapon that uses this attachment to be able to get this challenge done. So basically required you to play a particular way to do this one. So anyways, let's jump into some hardcore.
Proceed on mission.
Alright, where are we at? Oh, this one's over halfway through, but it's still a really tight match, and we are winning.
Lost the advantage.
Oh, really? The dog. Now that's the other thing when you need extended mags, is whenever you're facing off against one of those dogs. Good grief.
Hostile RCXD spotted.
Oh, I hear that. Keep that thing away from me. Alright, so far I've only seen like one enemy. And there's the dog again. Hello, headshot. And hello, dog. Leave me alone. Okay. It's kind of funny how many times people use razor wire and then not really pay attention to that entrance, even though they can easily be shot from there. So that's why I was just peeking in to see if there's somebody there. There was an enemy in that little alleyway.
We've taken control.
And again, keeping an eye out, picking your fights, all of that kind of thing. I think my armor probably saved me there, so that's why that was useful. Oh, very nice. How are we doing? So yeah, it's kind of an acquired taste, I guess, playing shotguns. You basically playing with a handicap in a lot of gunfights, a lot of situations at range, anything like that. So
Think twice
kind
before
of
trying
one of
that
those
again.
things where you have to work towards. And I know I just jumped into a partial match. Wait. Okay, I jumped in, there were 68 kills, and I got the final. Somehow. So here, I saw that guy at long range, so I ran down the alleyway and wound up catching that guy, and then the guy I had seen originally. Okay. That's pretty good. So I think I'm actually going to leave it there and not worry about getting into a full match, partly because of how long this video is going to be. But thought I'd share what I'm working on right now, because I know it's going to be a little while before I get this thing gold. Right, a little bit of XP, almost made it to tier 174 there. 1 headshot, 5 one-shot kills, of course. So, yeah. I don't know which one is better. So, I will say for core, you have more time to get on the head, but you've got to hit more shots to kill. For hardcore, it's a one-hit kill, so if you aim for the head and you hit it, you've got the one shot, or you've got the headshot. In core, that's not always the case, as you saw in that control room on the boat. But anyways, it'll be a nice little challenge, mess around with a little bit. I may do a video with the MOG after the changes to Dragon's Breath made it a lot more consistent for one-shot kills, and a lot less likely that you kill each other. So if you hit them first, you win the gunfight most of the time, as opposed to hitting them first, them killing you, and then them dying from burn damage. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed that video. I know it's a little bit of a long one, but wanted to share some of that. So anyways, this is Stonewall signing off, and I'll see you in another video.